Hello internet friends, my name is Catherine and I'm the human behind Creation Miss Couture. So today I just wanted to do like a little introductions because I just realized that I've created a YouTube channel but I've never truly put any efforts into it. So since now I will have a little bit more spare times to actually try to become consistent um, with YouTube, I will just do a little introduction, a little history of how I came to dye yarn. So, without further ado, this is the history of Creation Miss Couture. So, basically, I started out in 2014 on Etsy. I was actually selling hand sewn reusable products, just like bowl covers, little snack zipper bags that you can put in your lunchbox. And things like that. Also like makeup remover pads that you could use that I was using my scrap yarns, not yarns, my scrap fabrics for this purpose. So I started in 2014 doing this and it was going pretty good. I liked it, but it sucked the joy out of my, sorry. But it sucked out the joy of sewing for me, so I decided to take a big break from anything business, hand sewn, and burnout. So we moved in Alberta, and I stopped completely sewing for a few years, and then during the pandemic, I went back to I got pregnant just before the start of the pandemic, so this is kind of relevant. So basically, I was like a lot of people laid off temporarily from my job as a store manager, a fashion and a brand. It's Ardennes, so if you know, I was working as a store manager over there for a few years when the pandemic hit. So I had lots of time on my hands and I decided to give knitting a go again because for many years I wasn't able to I didn't understood the gist of knitting. So I was crocheting. I really love crochet. It's just a little harder on my carpal tunnel, so I can't crochet as much as I would like to crochet. So I just figured I have the time, let's try knitting again. And for some reason, this time it clicked and I was able to understand the gist of it, and I just fell in love with the craft. And the pipeline from knitting and dyeing yarn is strong. It's strong because I figured, hey, that's fun. I really like the yarn, and I started to see a bunch of people doing hand dyed, and I was like, might as well give it a go. I'm better at knitting now. I think I could do some really cute stuff with the very unique colors that hand dyed yarn creates. And I just fell in love with it, and I was like, hey, that looks fun. Let's just do some Google and some YouTube research to check out what it is. It's like, oh, that's fun. I like that. So I gathered my stuff and I just started to have some fun. It's like, okay, that's cool. And then I was like, oh, we moved again. Because of course we did, and I was working. I found a new job during that time period that was work from home, which was great because I just gave birth, and I figured, I'm just going to look into something to supplement my income. So I resuscitated my Etsy shop, but instead of having hands-on things, I figured let's just do some stitch markers and needle stoppers and little accessories like that I find that are fun to do, that I can do during my spare time when the baby was napping or sleeping, and I just let's do it. So I resuscitated the Etsy shop, and then I started to play with hand dyed yarn, and I kind of fell in love with the craft a lot. I really liked creating new colors from powders, and it was just, there was something, there was a click there. And like a lot of hand dyed people, uh, I got more yarn than I could ever work with. So I just like figured might as well start selling some of it, and then so that's how I opened the shop with the hand dyed yarn, and then super fun. My work from home job decided to lay off half of the staff because at the end of quarter 1 of that year, they were not making enough money apparently, or whatever. So this is not the official thing. They said they were restructuring and you know, all that beautiful jazz. So I was like, you know what? Might as well just take this journey of hand dyed yarn to another level, and I decided to just do this my full time gig. And I started to look into wholesale things, and I just like kept growing the number of pans that I could do in a day, the number of skeins that I can dye in a day, and I just now I have like a good flow. I'm very comfortable where I'm at, and I'm still open to grow more because just I got a good rhythm now that I know what I can do within a week without burning myself out, which is a good thing because we don't want to burn out. And I contacted a few people, local yarn store, and just like, hey, if you're looking for, if you have pop-up going on, if you have stuff going on, hit me up. I would like to be part of it. And that's how I got my first market with the Yarn Divas. They replied to me, hey, we have a pop-up for the holidays, and we're still looking for one person. If you're willing to do it, we have room for you. And that's when I did my first market, which is exciting. It's been almost a full year now that I've started doing markets. I'm almost in my full 2 years of selling my hand dyed yarn, which is very exciting. So that's how I got started on the hand dyed yarn journey, and I think that's pretty fun. So now, what can you expect from this YouTube channel? Basically, it will be behind the scenes, developments of colors, just experimenting with new techniques, and side quests, because I suspect that I might have a little ADHD going on because I easily like get distracted or get bored, and I just need to refocus sometimes. So you can expect some side quests. So right now my side quest is that I'm having fun with candles. So I hope that you will be here for the journey, and thank you for listening. And if you want to stick with me, do all that YouTube stuff, subscribing, and I don't know. I'm not super comfortable right now with the YouTube layout, so hi, thank you for being here.